Hey guys, it's the Bling Gypsy coming back at you with another training video. So this video is going to be about the CommentSold system. It is something that I stumbled on. I was actually looking into it for my upline that wanted to go on CommentSold. And when she told me the charges involved, I'm like, that's a lot of money. Let me look into it and see what this CommentSold's all about, because that is a lot of money. It better do a lot of things. And honestly, I ended up signing up before her, and we'll get into why. But if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also check out our other training videos and ideas that we have. There's tons of them out there. Hopefully you'll find them helpful. All right, so we are going to break up CommentSold into several videos. This is going to be video number 1, because there is a lot to cover. This is going to be your main page when you sign up for CommentSold. They do give you a trial period which changes. Mine was 30-day trial when I signed up, and then I ended up setting up everything within the 10 days, and so they gave me, I'm sorry, within 3 days, so they ended up giving me an extra 10 days free trial. Now, there are 2 packages with CommentSold. You have your $49.99 package, and that one you pay the $49.99 every month on the same date that you signed up. So if you signed up on the 20th, next month on the 20th, they're going to hit you for that $49.99 after your trial period, of course. And then with that package, you pay 5% of your sales. Now, the way that works is they let it go to the end of the month, and then they take your 5%, or if you hit 1,000. So every 1,000, they take their 5%. So whatever comes first. And then they have their $149.99 package. That one you only pay 3% of your sales. I talked to a representative, and she said basically between when my sales get to 3,000, definitely by 5,000, I need to switch, because I kind of went back and forth through the trial period. And it just makes more sense right now, because my sales aren't there yet, to stay at the $49.99 package. So I went back to that. The only other difference between the 2 packages is with the $150 package, you get a storefront. However, what I found out was you have to be an LLC, because the storefront is for Android and Apple, and Apple requires you to be an LLC. So you have to have that number, I guess, to set up the Apple store, and you can't set up one and not the other. So that was the main reason for me to switch back. And then afterwards I talked to them, and they said it doesn't really make sense right now. My sales, it would be cheaper for me to stay on the $50 package and then make that decision when I hit 3,000, definitely for sure by 5,000. So that's what I'm on right now. So no storefront. However, you still get a CommentSold. You don't get the app, the storefront app. You do get a CommentSold store. So everything that you have in your inventory, your customers can still access it through your shop tab when they go to cash out. It also lists all your merchandise underneath. When they go to cash out, they can look at all your merchandise that you have physically in your inventory and click add, and just add it to their cart before they cash out. Okay, so it's pretty cool. So you kind of have like almost like another website, which actually has what you physically have on hand in your store, your boutique, in my case, in my house. So my little boutique is in my living room. So whatever I physically have here is added to my CommentSold system. Now, this is your main page. When you first sign in and you get everything set up, this is what you're going to look at on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so right here, and I'm going to try and point with a pen. This is my current sales for this week. Now you can change it. This is your pending revenue. So these are orders that are pending. They have not paid yet. The green ones are the ones that paid. Now you can change it. There's a couple different options. I have it on month to date. You can change it to year to date. Okay, so if you change it to year to date, that's my year to date. I just started CommentSold a month ago, guys. So I'm fairly new to it. Okay, so then you can go back to month to date. And then over here in the red, you can see right there, that is my total customers that have registered for my CommentSold system. Now, here's the thing. CommentSold, when they first come on your show after you start on CommentSold, they have to register. It's a one-time registration. It's a little quirky, I'll be honest with you, but if you educate your customers, it's not that hard, okay? It's just getting them through the motion of registering. They basically have to type register in the comments. It sends them a messenger. They click on it. It takes them to the page that has a login. And please, please, please tell them to log in with Facebook, not Instagram, and not their email address, because that's the problem I ran into. If they log in with their Facebook, it works beautiful, okay? So that's the only thing. And then the first time they go to cash out, they can't do it until they actually physically have something in their cart and they go to cash out. They will need to update their account information, which means address, phone number, and email address, okay? Once they do that, they can shop seamlessly, guys, okay? And then over here in the blue is my total orders since I've started with CommentSold, okay? So I've had 65 orders. Now, let's see. Basically, CommentSold is, if you are doing a live, you're doing a live sale, and people would comment. You know, we sell, I sell paparazzi jewelry, so I used to give every number. I'd have a number tag, and I would hold that number tag up and say, okay, if you want this necklace, then it's number 302. And my customers would comment 302, and I have my lovely assistant Stephanie across from me, and I would hand her that necklace. She would then put it in a basket, write their name down, and keep track of it. And I had baskets everywhere, guys. It was crazy. So what CommentSold does is I can just hang that necklace right back up. It knows that I have 5 of those necklaces, and whoever comments on it first gets it put in their virtual cart. I just hang the necklace back up, and then once they pay for it, that's when I pull the necklace. So I no longer have all these baskets all over the place, trying to keep things organized. The jewelry stays right where it's at until it's paid for, and then it gives me what I call a pick list. So once it's paid for, it says so-and-so paid their invoice. I click on it. You can choose to print out the pick list. I don't like wasting paper, so I found a way around that, which we'll get into that when we get into that part of the training. So then I go and I pull all that jewelry and I package it, and then I ship it. Now, as far as shipping, you can ship through CommentSold. I have not done that yet because I get a pretty good discount through PayPal. And with CommentSold, you have to put $100 balance and then use their shipping. And from what I hear, it's not as discounted as PayPal. So I haven't ventured there yet. Yes, it would be very convenient, but most people that, from what I'm seeing and researching, most people that use CommentSold don't use their shipping, unfortunately. Hopefully you'll get better. I did ask them if they had a bulk discount rate, and they said not until I hit $15,000 in sales. So we're not there yet, but we will get there. All right, so over here is all your navigation menus right here, okay? So right over here, you got your dashboard, you got your products, posts, order fulfillment, coupons. You could set up coupons. Like I have one for new customers. They can get free shipping on their first order. You can set up specials, however you want to do it, and give them a code and they can use it, okay? All right, so then we have our customer button, sorry, and then our live button. That's how we go live, and we'll get into that. Your setup has a ton of stuff that you need to set up when you first start. So everything you need is under that setup. You need to link it to your Facebook. You have a support button. You have wait list. So let's say certain necklace, 5 people want it. I only have 4. That 5th person, it puts that necklace in their wait list. And what I basically tell my customers is leave it there, because if somebody doesn't pay their invoice and their items get dumped out of their cart, guess where it goes? Right to that next customer in line. Okay, which that's the other beauty of CommentSold, is I no longer have to pull their basket, put all that jewelry back, and then figure out who was next in line. It does it all for me. Okay. All right, so then you got your shopping cart down here. You got your inventory log, shop log, online store. That's where you set up all your shopping buttons for your customers, and we'll get into that. And then you can set up a team. If you have multiple people working with you, then you can set up a team and give them access, and then of course your log out button. But that is pretty much it in a nutshell on the first page. Now you can see here you got all your orders, okay, in the order that they came in. Your newest one's going to be on the top. It tells you that it's been fulfilled, okay. And then over here it shows you all the comments from your shows, okay, are down here. And if you notice, let me load some more so you can see, okay, when you're live, and this person wanted this earring, it tells me that it's in their cart. Okay, so that means they got it. If not, let me see if I can find any wait list. I don't know if I can. It also tells you if it's a paid order, of course, but that not when you're live, obviously. Yeah, I don't see any wait list. I did have one, but I already fulfilled it. But anywho, while you're live, and we'll get into that about the live, it shows you whether or not, you know, they got it in their cart or it went to their wait list. And what I tell my customers is 90% of our jewelry does not restock. However, leave it in your wait list. It's not going to hurt anything, because sometimes we get hostess rewards and sometimes they are regular items. So if I see that somebody is waiting on that necklace or bracelet or earring, then I will restock it for them to take care of their order. Okay, so that is basically what CommentSold is. So now when I go live, I no longer have to have an assistant. I can go live at any time through the CommentSold app, and it will capture everything and automatically put it in their shopping cart. I don't have to invoice, guys. Can you hear that? We don't have to invoice anymore. Let me tell you, I let my customers shop through Friday. I used to invoice on Friday. Friday night, after my Friday night show, I would be up for hours invoicing customers. It was ridiculous, okay? Now, by then, most of my customers have went to bed, so I had to wait till the next day when they woke up and remembered to pay their invoices, okay? And then I would always get the questions, hey, how many pieces do I have in my basket? What are the items that I purchased? I forgot. Did I get this ring or did I get that earring? Guess what? I don't have to answer any of those questions anymore, because they can go to their shopping cart 24/7 and look exactly what they have in their cart. Now, I have it set up to where if they comment, it's theirs. I do not allow them to remove items. That is an option that you can turn on or off. But as far as I'm concerned, if you commented on it, it is yours. Now, in certain circumstances, if they message me and say, hey, I didn't mean to put that bracelet, I made a mistake on the number or whatever, then I can manually remove it from their shopping cart, okay? The quirk that I found that I'm kind of trying to work around is you can't just say, like, I invoice every Friday, I give them until noon Saturday to pay, otherwise their items get restocked. Now, obviously there's no baskets, it's just virtually restocked. So the quirk I found is there's no way to tell it, hey, every Saturday at noon, dump everybody's carts. It doesn't work that way. The workaround I found is to, I figured out how many hours 7 days is, because it's by hours. I think it was 164, I think. Don't quote me on that. I have to do the math again. So I had to set it up for 164 hours. Problem with that is if they shopped on Monday, then it gave them 164 hours for that item that they bought on Monday. But then on Wednesday, when I go live and they bought some more items, it gives them 164 hours for those items. So it doesn't, like, they're all in one cart, but it gives them different times. It goes by the purchase time. So it gives them 164 hours from the purchase time, which means it's not going to dump out at the same time. So items will fall out at different times. So the only workaround I found is I manually, my customers know, noon Saturday, you don't pay your invoice, your items are getting dumped out. So I manually have to go in and dump out those items Saturday at noon. So that is a little bit of a workaround to fix that situation, because there's no other way to fix it. I've been contacting CommentSold, and that's pretty much how it works. It goes by hours, not from the purchase time, not from a certain date. So that was the only thing that I had to kind of work around, but it's really easy. You just go to their shopping carts and you just clear carts, clear carts, clear carts. That's the only way it works. Now, the beauty of this CommentSold also is when you first put in your orders, let's say like yesterday I ordered 200 pieces, then I can go and post pictures of those 200 pieces. Of course, with Facebook, you can only post every hour and a half. So I go through and I download all the information. I add the product, but don't add quantities. And we'll get into that. And I can go and every hour and a half, just time it. I can pre-do it and schedule them, basically, schedule the post. I will post a picture of every item that I ordered every hour and a half. And I do it all at the same time. And then throughout the next couple of days, every hour and a half, I do mine every 2 hours just to make it easier. Every 2 hours, it's posting a picture of that item, and all my customers have to do is comment sold, and it puts it in their wait list. Once that box arrives and I add the quantities, it will automatically move it from their wait list into their virtual cart. So that means all of your pre-orders that you used to have to keep track of, so-and-so wanted this earring, she wanted this ring, and keep track of it manually, you no longer have to do that. So as soon as that box comes in, you check in all your items, which you've already added them. All you got to do is add quantities and print your labels, because everything's barcoded, by the way. Then it will automatically move all those items that are in people's wish list to their cart. So you no longer have to keep track of your pre-sales, which is amazing, guys. I do a lot of pre-sales, and I like the fact that I don't have to sit there every 2 hours and post an item. I can schedule them and to post every 2 hours throughout the next couple of days. So my customers think, wow, she's on there every 2 hours posting something. She's very active. I am, but I do it all together, and it posts for me. It is scheduled and posts for me every 2 hours. So that has taken a big load, because I no longer have to invoice. I no longer have to keep track of pre-orders. It does it for me. I no longer have to repo baskets and put all that jewelry back. It is just simplified. Now all I do to repo is push clear cart, and it is done. I don't touch the jewelry at all until it is paid for and ready to be shipped out. So after I saw that it does all that, and there's a lot more, we'll get into it, I was like, yeah, sign me up. because it is totally worth it, guys. It pretty much does a lot of the work for you. So is it worth $50 plus 5% or $150 plus 3%? Absolutely yes. And what I found is a lot of people will shop your live, and then when they go to cash out, they'll see all those items underneath there, and they're like, ooh, ad, ooh, ad. And I'm getting a lot more sales that way. Plus, I have customers that don't like to watch my lives, so they just go to my CommentSold store and they order stuff that way, and then of course your pre-orders. So I'm getting orders from 3 different directions without really having to do any extra work. So is it worth it? It is absolutely, definitely worth it. So I hope you find this video helpful. I will be back and we will dive into every section that you see over here and all the good stuff that CommentSold can do. And I will even try and do a live and show you, I'll have to use another device, and show you what it looks like while we are live. Okay? If you found this helpful, please again, like and subscribe, because there's going to be more training videos coming your way. Bye for now.